Hi, in this video we are going to see AND function. So let me open my workbook, and here if you see what is the AND function is, AND is one of the logical functions to determine if all the conditions are true. Okay, so AND can accept multiple condition logic 1, logic 2, logic 3, whatever the way logics we provide, we have to, if all true, then only it will be written as a true, or else it will written as a false. Say for example, if I put here equal to and 100 equal to 100. Okay, this is one logic which is a true. Then 10 equal to 10, we can put 10 equal to 10 equal to 20, which is a false, right? If I hit enter now, if you observe, the result is it is a false, right? Because one of the condition is not true. If I make it correction and put as 10 equal to 10, if you observe that it written true. So based on that, what would be direct use, whenever we are going to apply any complex formula, right, or any condition we want to check, like both has to or multiple has to be made, then only the function, that whatever the formula or value, it has to reflect. On those cases we have to use. Let me show you another one example here. If I'll do, say for example, I am putting one value on here in this cell as a 200. Okay, or put 100. Now if I go and put equal to, if, what is the logical test I want to use and if I want to make sure that the range whatever in the C, it should be in between 100, right? So C9 should be lesser than 100 or 101, okay, or less than equal to 100. First logic. Then second logic, C9 should be greater than equal to what, 1. So any value, it should be from 1 to 100, right? So the value should be written as a true. So we are closing that. As of now we know the value, it will result it will become as a true, right, valid value. So now if 100, then we can perform formula, right? As of now it is true, then what we want, valid value, else valid, right? Okay, I'll click here, I put enter, and if you observe, it is coming as a valid value. But if I enter 200 here, if you observe, it become new anything if range not in between 100, right, 0 to 1 to 100, then it will become as a invalid value only. So hope you are getting some clue from here, like how we can use it. So if you want to understand more, like say for example, marks, I wanted to make sure that mark has to be from 0 to 100, right? Before that, when before examples, if we have even mark is 110, it come as a passing value only, right? So that we can overcome from this situation. Okay, so what we can do is, we can combine both the formula and if. I'll put as equal to if and what is the logical value, f 6 should be less than or equal to 100 first, and then what another logic should be there, f6 should be greater than equal to 0. Okay, if it is true, then what should be value? Now I have to check whether user is pass or fail, right? So now I will use if logical test, what, f6 what is the greater than 75, what should be value? I should say above than 75 I put great. D. Okay, if false, what I have, if it is true then grade D, else again if same we are doing what we have done on the previous, if f6 greater than 60, then what should be value? I should get grade A, grade A, like it. Okay, now if value is false, then again if statement, if f6 is greater than 40, then what value? Grade P, pass. Okay, if value is not, then it should put as F. Okay, now comma, here we have to put for first if, what is the condition? I have to put invalid value, value. Okay, so I'll click on here, click enter. How many if we have to invalid value? Okay, one is just, I think we have entered too many argument on this function. Okay, we'll see. So first if, then false value, for this false value, if, okay, here we have done. Close this one. Let's remove for now, just check. little bit complex, and this is one condition actually, so we can consider as a if the first condition. Okay, and down if value is true, right? Here if value is true, what we want to perform this one, right? We want to perform these all are okay. So one bracket open here, so it is showing that. Okay, let's do this way. So this one has to false. Okay, close this one. Then for this logical if, close this one. For this one, close this one. Now finally we got okay. Now it's should work. Yeah. So as of now, if and logical function, if value should be between 100 to 1, if it is okay, then what it will go? It will go to, it will check whether the value, whatever the value like 100 to 1 is given, it is greater than 75 or not. If greater than 75, then it will put as a grade D. If greater than 60, then it will put grade A. If greater than 40, then it will put grade P, which is as of now it is getting there. Then if less than 40, then what it will happen? It will come as a fail. Now if anything is not enter between 0 to 1, then it will become as an invalid value. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to change this one purposefully 110. If you observe, it come as invalid value. Let's change 80 for now. Okay, if I copy this one and paste for entire students, if you see, I'm getting this grade, whoever having more than 75, they are getting grade D, and then A. Similar way, if I put 30, grade F. If it is like I can 45, grade P. 55, grade P. Right? It's changing 100, and so invalid value. If I'm putting anything minus 1, invalid value. 0, invalid value. So it will accept only 100 to this. Similar way, you can put your logic. You can increase like let it be 500, 2000 or 10,000, like that we can create it. So this is about AND function. So AND function is basically, it will produce one logical value, whether it is true or false. Okay, true or false, and based on that decision we can have. So say for example, I want to check multiple conditions, and based on that I want to perform some action. So very well we can do that one. That's all about this video. In next video we are going to see what is the NOT and if header functions. Thank you so much for watching.